to level
Roll
up, level
up.
up, level up.
Level
Hey,
up.
level up,
Level up.
level up,
Level up.
level up, level
Level
up,
up.
level up. Hey,
Hey.
level up.
Hello, everyone. You hear the ladies. They came in leveling up tonight. They are on fire, mainly because they're excited to be on our broadcasting today. And not only that, these are phenomenal speakers that will be at the Level Up Virtual Summit, April 16th through the 18th. Listen, my name is Dr. Betty Speaks, and I am here to introduce you to these phenomenal women that will be participating with amazing other women at the summit. Yes, we've been talking about the Level Up Virtual Summit all week long. It's a real game changer, let me tell you. And we've had hot speakers all the week. So my name again is Dr. Betty Speaks, a World Civility and Ambassador, international speaker, author, certified professional Christian coach, and the founder of A Life Change Now, doing business as Betty Speaks. I'm going to go ahead and move out the way. We have a special guest that will be joining us tonight. But before that guest get here, I just want you to know we have Maria Holland, we have Travis Mitchell, the lovely ladies that are here with us tonight. One just came back from an oasis. She literally just flew in today. So, and then we have another gorgeous young lady. I'm gonna let Marie go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us where you are chiming in from. You know what, Marie? Let me see if. Give me 1 second. Yes, go ahead and. I think I lost myself. Can you ladies hear me?
We can
Yes,
hear
we
you and
can.
see you.
We can hear
And you
and
see
see
me?
you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Something happened on my end where I can't see anything. So let me see what just happened.
Well, we
So
can still
Maria,
see you.
yes. So Maria, go ahead and introduce yourself because I see my guest on as well.
All right. Hey, everyone. My name is Marie Hall, and I am in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm so happy to be here with you tonight and for you to register for the Level Up. It is going to be amazing, just absolutely amazing. I'm an educator, I'm an author, I'm a transformational speaker and coach, and I'm looking forward to seeing you April 16th through the 18th.
Listen, thank you so much for that introduction. I am still not able to see you all, but I want our next guest, Trevor. Can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. I am Travis Michelle. I am #1 international bestselling author of Saving Lives While Fighting for Mine. As a woman of color, I share my story. What? Deer in headlights. What's going on? I'm overwhelmed. I'm going through the divorce process. No one can tell me how to go through that divorce process. Well, I decided to make it my business to help women of color navigate through the process, maximize their position, decrease lawyer fees while gaining confidence and empowering themselves. Because you have to advocate for yourself, right? So that you can live life on your terms. I am so honored and proud to be a part of the team of this Level Up Summit, April 16th through the 18th. I can't even say enough. And Betty, thank you so much for having me on here. I so appreciate this opportunity.
Yes, you're very welcome. And I had to barter with this guest because I want to kidnap his daughter. I'm going to bring him on quick.
What in the world?
He's like family to me. And I'm like, if you don't come on the show tonight, I'm coming here to kidnap your daughter. So 1 second, let me bring on one of our phenomenal guests that will be at the Summit. Just 1 second. Hi.
What's going on, family? What's going on? How you guys doing? Okay.
I'm good.
Yes.
All right.
How are
Fantastic.
you?
Hey, Betty Speaks, and good to see you all. You amazing women. So excited to see all of you here. And so let me just go ahead and say this real quickly. I think it is not taken lightly whatsoever that so many of us had our lives disrupted over the past year and a half. Like, it's been absolutely insane. And when I look at so many entrepreneurs across the board, what I've seen is they've actually leveled down, right? They've decided to go ahead and close the doors. Some people have really tried to figure out, how can I cut costs? How can I let some people go? What can I do to play a smaller game? But there's something that's really phenomenal about making the decision at a time when everybody else is just simply deciding to level down, for you to make the decision to level up. Hi, my name is Andy Enriquez. I'm a business storytelling coach as well as a storytelling keynote speaker. And let me tell you something, I am excited about being part of the Level Up Summit. I have had the opportunity to be able to connect with the amazing curators of this summit. And I'm going to tell you right now, every single time they put an event together, it is straight fire. So let me tell you something. If you want to level up, if you want to change the game, you want to take your business to the next level, you want to take your finances to the next level, you want to take your relationship to the next level, you want to take your health to the next level, and most importantly, if you want to take your life to the next level, you want to make sure that you are at the Level Up Summit. So hopefully, you have already made the wise decision of making sure that you've registered. I will be there, and I will specifically be sharing with you how you can leverage your story so that you can make more impact, so that you can make more income, and so that you can attract the people that you want to do business with in your business. And so, I absolutely love empowering entrepreneurs, speakers, and coaches, and helping them to up-level their game by sharing phenomenal stories. So listen, I can't wait to see you at the Level Up Summit. I can't wait to hear from all of the other amazing speakers and coaches, and some of the ladies that you just heard from are all going to be there at the Level Up Summit. And listen, here's what I got to tell you. Level up. And what does that mean? Like, register. What does that mean? Like, make sure you block off your calendar. What does that mean? Make sure that you're applying every single thing that you're about to learn during this particular season, so that you can start separating yourself from all the other people who've decided to level down. And listen, that is not to downplay everything that's going on. These are some challenging times. But here's what I know. Charles Swindoll said this, that life is only 10% what happens to you. The other 90% is how you respond. And I'm hoping that you're going to choose to level up. I will see you at the Level Up Summit. Thank you so much, Betty Speaks. Man, it's always fun to come on and say, what's up, what's up, what's up?
You is such a pleasure. I honestly, can you tell us if you're bringing any special guests with you that will be speaking as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm super excited because my wife, Coach Kaz, who is a phenomenal love coach, a relationship expert, who's helped so many successful single women to be able to do the work and attract the kind of meaningful relationship that they really want. Coach Kaz will be in the building. My wife, Cassandra Henriquez, aka Coach Kaz, the love coach that helps phenomenal, successful single women. I know there's going to be so many successful single women at the Level Up Summit. My wife is going to be there, and she's going to be sharing specifically, like, what does it take and what kind of work do you need to do to be able to take yourself to become an actual wanted woman? Here's the thing. One of the things that my wife really prides herself in, it's not that the women that she works with are people who, quote unquote, need a man or can't find a man. No, these are amazing women that just have made everything else a priority, and everything else is going well in their life except in the area of relationship. And so she's going to be sharing some phenomenal tips and strategies that she really leverages when she's working with so many of her coaching clients within her Real Love Network, to be able to empower amazing women like so many of you to be able to attract the love that they really desire in their lives. So let me tell you something. I'm excited every single time I'm affiliated with anything that Kern is putting on and Cherry's putting on. I can tell you right now, it is going to be absolutely phenomenal. So let me tell you something. If you haven't already done so, make sure you register for the Level Up Summit. Hey, Betty Speaks, thank you so much for having me, you guys. I can't wait to see everybody at the Level Up Summit. It's going to be good. Better make sure you're there.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Look at the ladies back in effect. I see y'all. I can't wait to hear y'all, man. This is going to be awesome, awesome, awesome.
Yes, Andy. Thank you so much. Love kisses to my little girl.
I will. All right. God bless y'all, man. You guys enjoy.
Nice.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye. Wasn't that amazing? Wasn't that a
Yeah.
great surprise?
That
Yeah.
was great.
So that's basically like one of the finales, and he said a lot of things that made sense. Some of the questions that I plan on asking you, he already answered. So those of you that have not registered, the link is, I have it posted there, but it's also www, the word time, the number two, levelup.com. There is free registration. So definitely register. Please don't forget to register. The dates again or the 16th, 17th, and 18th of April. So listen, we stopped at you, Miss Marie. I want to know, can you level that energy up just like Andy Henriquez did just now, and let us know what your topics are that you'll be speaking on at the summit.
So, hey, everybody, I'm going to be talking about do it afraid. So often we are afraid to step out on faith. We have so many excuses. We get inside of our heads, and then our thoughts take over, and then we become so afraid that we talk ourselves out of doing things. But during this summit, I'm telling you, you don't want to miss me speaking about doing it afraid. Even if you have a small amount of fear, still do it. God has so many exciting things waiting for you on the other end of your fear, but it's up to you to take that step and move forward. So I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out. We're going to take that fear, that false evidence appearing real, and turn it around into finally exercising authoritative responses. So you got to get on the other side of your fear where the land of milk and honey is.
Oh my goodness, you got me scared already, young lady. Wow, that's amazing. And Travis I heard her say just a little bit about what she's speaking on earlier. She said, I am a D strategist. I can't even say the word because I be trying so hard to stay in the M strategist. So talk to us about your platform and what you will be speaking on at the summit.
Well, hi everyone. I am Travis Michelle. I am an international best-selling author of Saving Lives, right where it is, right there, while fighting for mine. You know what? Divorce. Nobody wants to say that D word, right? But it's a reality. With COVID going on, people have realized in the home that maybe I didn't make the best choice. So I'm all for marriage. I just want to put that out there. But when it's not working, what are you going to do? You have to strategize. And especially if you're a woman of color, we don't talk about that in our church. You're shunned, right? And then if you ask someone, they don't want to give you any information. So you're a deer in headlights. I was overwhelmed. I didn't know which way to turn. So I had to work it out. It took me 3 years, 3 attorneys. I have made it my business. I don't feel that any other woman, especially a woman of color, should have to go through that. It's a strategy. Now I know we want to get on the other side of divorce, right? Because I want to live my best life. But if you don't start with the process now so that you can start the healing, because I'm a registered nurse hailing from New York City, we start to discharge when you walk through the door. So with me, your healing starts as soon as we have a session together, right? As soon as you join the online course that I'm launching next month, so that what questions do I ask an attorney when they tell me to gather my documents? What are those documents? What about co-parenting? Because it is important, especially if you have children, that you don't forget those children. And you do not use the lawyers as your psychotherapist, because you're telling him cha-ching, and then he has to tell the other attorney cha-ching, and then it goes back and forth. You get the message, right? No, you want to go in there with your questions because they work for you, so that you can decrease your lawyer fees, so that you can have more money in your pocket to live your life, your best life.
Wow. And I was going to come back in quickly. I was trying to read some of the comments. Anana is just typing away out here. She and Miss Rhonda are online, and there are others that are chiming in on Facebook. So I was trying to do both, but everyone is chanting you ladies up. I tell you, my next question would be, what type of what were the setbacks for both of you to get involved or to stay active in your business? And Maria, I'll start with you again. If you had any setbacks, she's smiling like, girl, I just came back from Cancun. Setbacks.
Of course, there's setbacks because of the COVID, and being in close proximity with other individuals and just people wanting to be around other people because of the fear of possibly catching COVID, right? And so I've had to really use social media like never before to keep myself afloat and really connect with my customers, with my audience. So I'm learning more and more about using this social media platform to just catapult me into a new arena. And as I use social media, I'm meeting new people, I'm networking, and it's been really beneficial for me because otherwise I didn't really use social media like that. It was just for personal pleasure, but now it's more like a business strategy. Since we're all online and people are online 99% of the time, and so it's on and popping now, as the young people would say. It's on and popping. So I think that's where I am right now, just trying to monetize using social media and making those business connections and things. And so that has been a learning curve, but a learning experience for me.
Great. And I love how you mentioned that social media. I get some feedback. Hold on one second. Yeah, there was, you mentioned social media was just like a pleasure thing for us to do, and now it's like, I don't have time to be chatting with you. I'm working. Look, I got to get on Clubhouse. Get what you want. I'm not on Facebook. Hold on. Let's let someone talk about Facebook. I'm not on Facebook anymore. Come on, Trevor. Talk to us.
Well, for myself, I'm just going to tell the truth and shame the devil. For me, it was myself getting out of my own way because it's new for me. This venture, I've been speaking forever, so that part isn't new. But being able to share my story and different platforms and how to use them, it's new. But I'm excited because I have been talking on IG since 2017, and who knew that I was in practice all this time. So now it's so natural for me. And then I'm on Clubhouse as well. And, you're able to meet and connect with such powerful people, and it's impactful, right? Because I'm here to serve. Yes, we all where the money resides, right? We all want to get our bag. But first and foremost for me, I have a testimony, and I told God, you are the pilot, so I will tell about you, because this is why I'm standing now and I'm able to smile through it. And you don't have to look like you struggle. So I just always have to remind myself to, Travis Michelle, get out your way, get out of your own way. And while I'm doing that, I'm constantly leveling up. I'm constantly trying to see what else can I do better? How can I better serve, especially women of color out here? Because see, there's no male bashing. When people hear that divorce strategist, no, no. See, you're taking back your power, and you can't have power when you're, being angry and, all of this anger and energy towards someone else. You need it for yourself. Okay. So yes, we have, and you know what? This summit, Level Up, is exactly what we are doing. Thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely. You heard it. Strong people are not simply born. They level up by sharing their imprints they created throughout their life journey. Honestly, you can register today. You don't have to wait until we get off the call. You can take 30 seconds as they are answering questions, and go to www.time2levelup.com. There are 2 pages of speakers that will be there. The purpose of this event is the mission actually is to bring together the best, the brightest, and the most brilliant entrepreneurs, business leaders, world changers, difference makers, and it would be a 3-day conference of nothing but connection, creation, and contribution. That's what you've been hearing thus far on this platform. A lot of contributions, a lot of connections. And listen, these ladies are on fire. I am so honored that they got to be surprised tonight with you all, and the heat is here today. And I'm trying to stop them from giving all their little nuggets away, but I know that you want to know more about them so you can show up. You can show up so you can level up. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. So I want to know, I'm going to ask this question because every night someone is asking who inspired you? What inspired you to take, to get involved in the summit, or to become a speaker, or to become a strategist? What was your inspiration? What or who? And I'll start again with my girl Marie that just got back from vacation. Let's work her.
So I think Travis said it earlier. I was just tired of being in my own way. And just talking myself out of a lot of things. I had suffered with low self-esteem and low self-worth for years. You wouldn't know it from the outside, but the inside, I was really suffering. But during the pandemic, when it first started, I was like, okay, God, you've shown me all of these things. You've given me all of these gifts. I have journals and journals of things. I've been ministering for quite a long while, and you've given me these promises. But in giving you promises, you also have to take action. Just because God gives you a promise, you have to then put everything into action. And so during the pandemic, I said, well, God, it's now or never. And so in February is when I really stepped out on faith. February 2020 is when I really stepped out on faith and just began to walk in the things that God had for me, and the things that he has shown me, and the things that people have spoken over my life. And so that is what inspired me. I want to share my story with others so that they know that they can do it also, that fear doesn't have to hold them back. The fear should propel you to move forward. It should push you into your purpose and into your destiny. Nothing is holding you back except for you. And I think once you take that leap of faith, once you take that first step, you find out that it wasn't as difficult as it seemed. It wasn't as hard as we made it seem inside of our own minds and our own thoughts.
Wow. That was amazing. And I'm hoping that I didn't ask for your topic. Could you give us your topic again? I'm still excited.
It's called Do It Afraid.
Do It Afraid.
Do It Afraid.
That's exactly what the guest wrote. Hold on 1 second. We're going to let Travis answer the same question. Give me 1 second here.
Hi, Marie. That was great. I was over here snapping for you. That's Do It Afraid. For myself, I started out, this is Travis Michelle speaking. This wasn't planned. Now, I have a testimony that I do share on my IG, and those of you who are in my community know it. I've had a traumatic background, and the people that have been with me throughout, my grandparents, that's why I wear my pearls in honor of my grandmother. But if it wasn't for my foundation with God and knowing, look, God, this is not working the way I'm doing it. Yes, I'm a registered nurse. Yes, I'm taking care of people, but I have more. There's something else that's missing. Sometimes, there's something else that you're supposed to be doing. And my passion is speaking and educating. So I wanted to just, speak and empower all women and women of color. And, God sat me down and was like, no. And for me, also being a Christian, I'm going to talk about divorce. God, I don't think you got this one right. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to be talking about, but it is a reality. And I got divorced at 6 years old. And I know you're looking at me crazy, right? But my parents went through a divorce. So that meant I went through a divorce. And so that also propelled me in my life, decisions that I made. And so I wasn't supposed to get a divorce. I was going to be the perfect wife, the perfect mother, the perfect children. Everything was going to be right because I was going to make sure my household was perfect. And it was until it wasn't. So then when I was going through that divorce process, it's like, what do I do? Which way do I go? And I was determined not to be that bitter mother that my mother was. And I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just telling the truth. I wanted to be that mother who protected her children, who supported her children, who tried the best to co-parent, right? But I don't have control over him. And I have to admit, he was and is a great father. He just wasn't a good husband. So I had to what? Boss up. I had to take the reins and say, what am I going to do? Let me strategize. And once I did that, can I tell you, the attorneys started like, oh, okay, you came here with your game on. This is chess, it's not checkers. So it went so much smoother. But I had to stumble and, bounce around 3 attorneys, 3 years to get to that point. So yeah, so now leveling up and you boss up during your divorce, because there is no reason for you to walk with your head down.
No reason. No reason.
What are we going to do with her, Marie?
I love it. I love it. I've been through divorce, so I understand exactly where you're coming from. It took me 2 years to overcome the divorce. I was so depressed. So I love that you're helping women get through it and move past it and boss up.
Yes.
Boss up.
Absolutely. So listen, everyone, if you're still there, you're wondering what's going on, what's all the laughter, the hype, and all of this noise that we're making? What's all the noise about? Well, we're having this, it's the Level Up Summit. That's just as simple as it can be. Perfect name. It's time for you to level up. You heard the boss lady. She said, you got to be the boss. Let's do this. So we have said that strong people are not simply born. They level up by sharing their imprints that they've created throughout their life journey. That's going to be my next question, Travis, because you're like all over you're like, I got this. Let me help you, ladies. So what imprints do you plan on leaving for others, as you go on into your life journey? What is that major imprint that you would like to leave?
This is Travis Michelle speaking. For me, just to know that I've helped at least one woman, and I know I want to help a whole lot. I want to help everybody, right? But knowing that I helped one woman going through a divorce start her healing process, not come through bent down, depressed, traumatized, bitter, and that she's a better mother, she's a better person, so that then, yeah, I can then refer you on to to a divorce coach or to a therapist. Absolutely. But that you have the tools that you need, because when you have the tools, you are empowered automatically because you know the questions. And as a divorce strategist, you think I'm just helping you through a divorce strategize, right? No, through life. When you go to the doctor, asking questions. If you just ask people questions, even if you don't know the answers, they think you know more than you do know. So you're bossing up. You are taking control of your destiny. You are taking control of you, because we can't control anybody else, right, Marie? We can only control ourselves. And trust me, we walk through this process fearful, but we don't stay stuck, right? We continue through it. It's not that we're not afraid. I had to go out, I bought my new hair, got my eyelashes. I talk about this on IG, guys, so this is nothing new. But, I want to present because I want women to see you are more than your divorce. You are more than your traumas. And if I can impart that amongst, women of color, especially, then I have done my role. That is what it's all about. It's not about me. This whole boss up during divorce, it's bigger than Travis Michelle. I just happen to be the vessel that's here to help you get your message out, to help you get those cluttered thoughts out of your head. Yeah, now we know we're going to call our girlfriend and talk about him like a dog, but we're not going to do that in front of the children, right? You're going to try your best not to do that in front of them, because when you do, they say, Mommy, you love me? Yes, I love you. And then you talking about daddy so bad. Remember, I know this is gonna, some of y'all gonna hurt your feelings, but you did choose him, didn't you? Oh, okay, I'm just saying. The kid didn't choose him. You chose him, right? So then you have to forgive yourself. That's the other thing. We don't forgive ourselves for the choices that we make. And we must do that so that we can heal. Because living with all that anger causing high blood pressure in our, in the Black community, diabetes and stuff, we don't need, with the COVID, as people like to call it, you don't need your immune system beat down for that. So when you give yourself grace, When you say, you know what, okay, I chose it, but that's okay. Because guess what? I'm leveling up, and I'm bossing up.
With Dusty, we were backstage, leveling up backstage. We got to see Travis get dressed, running around her apartment, putting on her heels, and she came fully dressed, red bottoms and all.
Boss up. You told me I
Boss
gotta
up.
Yes. So Marie, you answer that. Say, can you answer that question for us as well? What imprints? What level up imprints are you leaving for others?
The imprints that I would like to leave is to help people break free from their own minds. Our minds are our biggest battle. And so if I can help you break free from your own mind, giving you strategies and tools that you can use, then I've done my job. I know that it's hard because I was there. I used to be stuck in a battlefield of the mind, as Joyce Myers would put it. And let me tell you, it can keep you crippled and it can stop you from reaching your destiny and fulfilling your purpose. And so if I can help you, if I can give you the tools and the key that you need to unlock the greatness that is inside of you, then I've done my job. Then I've done what God has commissioned me to do. And that is part of the battle. Let me give you some of my oil that God has given me to pour on you so that you can be great, so that you can reach your destiny and fulfill your purpose, so that you can fulfill your dreams, so that you can look back into your journals, into your notes and say, hey, I remember when. Now I'm looking back into my journal saying, I remember when this was just a thought, just an idea, when I was so afraid and so crippled in thinking that it was never going to happen for me, that it was never going to come to fruition. But I'm here to tell you today, if you come to level up, you are going to go away with so many great things that you can use immediately, not just from me, but from all of the speakers. They are great and they have great things that they want to share with you. Travis and I are just two speakers. So we are so amped and so pumped up about sharing with you and giving you what you need so that you can be successful.
Whew.
I'm excited now. You got it. Travis, she kicked it off. I'm all amped up now.
Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say anymore other than go to www.time, just that simple. Go there. It's free to register. So she told you there are going to be so many phenomenal speakers there, and it would be it's a pleasure, an honor to be on the platform with them. I was blown away by the speakers that were on fire. I was telling Marie that I had to take a haul and drink water because
Yes.
I'm like, I'm leaving the floor to you all tonight, and you are burning it up. What's the song the guy used to sing about move the rugs and the tables, and who can sing that? Are you
I'm
guys?
sorry. I don't
You,
know that song.
Luther Vandross. I swear,
Luther Vandross?
I do know level up though. Level up,
Right,
level
I
up,
know
level
that.
up, level up,
oh my
level up,
goodness, I
level up.
So I am
Level
telling
up, level up, level up, level up.
so I'm telling my age here. But yes. So they're laughing. People are laughing at me. She went way back to Luther Vandross as opposed to singing Level It Up. You ladies, what amazing content you have. I'm so honored that you are both leaving an imprint for others to follow, leaving that level up imprint that others can be inspired and empowered by. But let me ask you this. I'll start with Travis. Travis is definitely from New York, ladies. You all, she put that New York attitude.
Yes, she did. I love it.
Yes. So let us know how we can get in touch with you, Travis.
Hi, this is Travis Michelle. And yes, I am from New York. I was born and raised. I am an original. I'm just saying. But you can definitely join my community because, see, I don't say follow me. Did you notice that? No, I say join my community because I don't have followers. I have leaders who know when to follow. Words are so important. So you go over to IG and you'll find me at Travis Michelle. You can come on Facebook and find me at Travis Michelle. And I am definitely hanging out in those clubhouse streets, and I'm starting my own room. So I really appreciate it. If you want to get in contact with me, you can do info@travismichelle.com. You can go on my IG page. If you're going through a divorce and you need a strategy session, go right in there so that we can talk and we can get you straight. And I just need you to know with this strategy session, we're not wasting time. You have a form to fill out because your time is precious and we need to gain clarity. Text Pearls to PEARLS to 21,000 and also receive daily inspirational quotes. My course is launching in May. I'm so excited about that. So just make sure that we stay in contact because we need to encourage each other and just the collaboration. I'm so happy to just be sitting on a stage with all of these powerful men and women. This was not a thought in my eye, but when God is a pilot, I just have my seatbelt on. I'm sitting over here with my oxygen because I'm ready. I'm ready to go because I'm bossing up and I'm leveling up. So thank you so much, Betty, for this opportunity. I hope you guys feel the energy because I am excited. Level up, level up, level up.
Love it, love it, love it.
Speechless. I am so speechless. She has me. I have to step away because you can see the tears in my eyes, from of joy and happiness.
Yeah.
And this is the energy that's here is something that will be at the summit. And honestly, it will be remembered. When you have energy such as this, you can remember everything about it. Yes, she said her name was Travis Michelle. I will not forget Travis Michelle, honestly. And she said words, you have to mind your words, say them with intention, be intentional,
Yes.
what you're trying to say, because I am not on this form. I have, oh my gosh, I'm not messing with Michelle. Travis Michelle, wait a minute.
What happened?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go back and watch the replay. Have a nice glass of sparkling water so I can with strawberries so I can enjoy you ladies even more. Let's let Marie answer the same question. How can we get connected and stay connected to you?
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Marie Hall, and please connect with me on my Instagram at Marie S. Boatwright and Facebook, Marie S. Boatwright. You can also connect with me on my website at www.mariesboatwright.com. Or for more information, you can email me at info@mariesboatwright.com. Listen, she said it best. You have to be intentional about everything you do. The power of life and death is in the tongue. So what you speak is what is going to take shape and take root in the atmosphere. So don't put out things that are negative. You want to speak life over every one of your situations. And let me tell you, I can help you do that if you connect with me. I'm looking forward to connecting with you and making a lifelong friendship with you and networking with you and helping you get your dreams and your purpose off the ground. So look me up. I'm available if you are.
You heard these beautiful ladies. Honestly, as I think of the mission of the Level Up Conference, it's right on point. The mission of this conference is to bring together nothing but phenomenal individuals such as these two ladies. They're bringing together the best, the brightest, and the most brilliant entrepreneurs, business leaders, world changers, and difference makers for 3 days just to connect, create, and contribute. It's time to level up. It's time to level up.
Level up.
It is time. And again, that site is www.time, the number two, levelup.com. Karen, like Andy Henrique said, she's done a phenomenal job with this platform. Every speaker that has been on thus far has mentioned her name. These platforms are not easy to put on. You know, every day I had to go out and look for the lady's name. I can't find them on Facebook. How do I get the information to them? You know, but they contact me, and that means that they are intentional about being on this platform. They are intentional about feeding into you, empowering you, inspiring you. When I say empower, I mean empowering you with hope. Help other people every day. Help other people excel. Help other people enjoy life. You heard that tonight. You heard that from these two speakers, plus our guest speakers that popped in. So if you're making excuses and not, about your life now, that's your choice. They've given you choices to make, and it's coming up just next weekend, the 16th through the 18th. Come out, connect with them. They've brought you so much energy tonight, and honestly, I feel so good. I'm like my cheeks are hurting both, because I've been going back and forth with laughter and fun and energy, and I'm so blessed that by your presence, lady. And I'm honored that you are walking in your purpose. You are leaving imprints for others to follow. Dr. Andy Henriquez said that my wife, Coach Cass, is going to talk about love and couples and love and then Travis is like, I'm going to tell you how to get that
divorce.
No, now see, bossing
Help.
up during your divorce, there is life after the divorce.
Oh,
So if
really
you start
is.
right, so if you start your healing process during the divorce, then you're not going to have so much baggage as you work on yourself so that you can find that love, right? Because that's what we want afterwards. So come on now, I can put a spin on something. No. The D word is not wrong. It's not a bad word.
And it's not. It really isn't, honestly. I just wish I could have the both of you on the platform together. But you're right. It would be New York and Jamaica. New York and Jamaica. No, I'm just Listen, lady, this has been so much fun. I look forward to seeing you on the platform on either day. I cannot wait. An honor of having you here tonight. And great, honestly, I don't know if you can see my eyes or not, but
we can
tear with joy, of course. Let me get one takeaway from each of you before we sign off tonight. Marie?
One takeaway about the Level Up Summit, or just
whatever your platform, the Level Up Summit, something you heard here tonight. Like I know when a girl comes talking to me about one of the things. Listen,
I think one takeaway from tonight is that you definitely don't want to miss the Level Up Summit, especially, and be there all 3 days and be present. Don't just click on and just go walking around your house or whatever. You want to show up and be present and be engaged in the content, because that's how you're going to change your life, if you engage with the content. And so we want you to show up and be present and be intentional. I think that was the word for tonight. Be intentional about everything that you do, because when you're intentional about what you do, then you see things happen. Then you see things take shape. Then you see things take root, and you can see the fruit of your labor.
All right, now, come on, preach.
It's getting ready to come out.
Okay, we're passing the plate. We're passing the plate.
Come on with it.
I'm Travis Michelle. Betty, thank you so much for having me as a guest on here. I really, I don't take it for granted. I thank you. And I have to give a big shout out to Kern, because without her, none of this would happen. When I tell you one of the hardest working women, butts in seats queen that there is, I'm just saying. But my takeaway, remember who you are. Your why and your story is not anybody else's story. It's not their why. So stop looking in their garden and take time to nurture your garden. And your garden is you. That's your mind, your finances, your sexuality, your physical, your emotional, and your mental health. You have to be in it to win it. So I want to leave you with this saying, and if y'all hear it, you know it came from me because this is from my little brain. I need you to dream bigger than your thoughts. And I need your thoughts to be bigger than your dreams because, see, we don't live in a box. Because when you have that box, that means you have something to go back to. We're kicking those aside because when you dream, and it doesn't matter what age, stop letting people tell you, oh, that's for the young folk. Young is just a state of mind. But if you can dream it, you can do it. And I always like to say the quote that Les Brown said, because this is what, he's my mentor from a distance. He just doesn't know it. But it has kept me. And that is when I fall, I make sure that I fall on my back. Because if I fall on my back, I can reach up to God, and that means I can get up. So I don't want to fall face down because I might knock myself out, right? Fall on your back. We are going to fall. But as long as you're looking up, you can dream. And just remember to dream big because no one else can be you except you. Now, come on and collaborate. Go on and make sure that your circle is tight because who's in your ear is important. My grandma used to say association brings assimilation. And you want to make sure that you are with like-minded people. So come on and join us on this Level Up Summit because you are going to be fired up. You are going to level up, but you got to put the work in. So I want to see you around those streets this weekend. Yes. And this is Travis Michelle.
Travis Michelle said it, hang out with people who will impact your future and not your past, honestly. So again, we're excited about the Level Up Conference and the Level Up Summit, and definitely go out and register. But we appreciate you being here this evening.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Are you there?